Hi guys, Mary here. I wasn't going to do a reading today, but sometimes Spirit has other plans for me than I made myself. So today is January 5th, 2019. And yeah, it's the new moon. And so this is a new moon energy reading. It's the new moon in Capricorn. And it's also a partial solar eclipse. So this is a good time to write down your intentions, what seeds that you want to plant, what you want to create, you know, looking ahead for the year. So, and Spirit wanted me to talk about a few things that came up in meditation. One thing Spirit wanted me to talk about was this is the year, 2019 is the year to know what your life's purpose is. So, you know, a lot of people will ask me that during readings, what is my life purpose? I find that it's best to follow your joy or your passion. Maybe go back to your childhood and look back and think, what was it that you did as a child that brought you joy? What did you pretend to do as a child? You know, you can look at that. You can also go within. This is a good time to go within your heart, spend some time in meditation, and really ask that question to your higher self, and then wait for an answer. And lately, answers come to me in the shower, because that's the only time I'm alone a lot of times, is when I'm in the shower. And when you're in the shower, you're just, you know, the water is just pouring over you, and you just let everything go, and you're just in a really relaxed state. Also, when you're driving your car, if you don't have the radio on, or listening to a podcast, if you just drive quietly, a lot of answers will come to you then as well. So if you don't know what your life's purpose is, that's okay. You can make it your life purpose at the moment, in this present moment, to find out what that is. That's your mission. So, yeah, Spirit really wanted me to talk about that, and something else came up. Oh, yesterday during the reading, which I was not at my best, I've been overextended, so I'm a little tired. But the end of the reading, the energy reading part, was time to go. But Spirit wanted me to add to that it's time to look at things that you need to let go of. And they specifically are talking about addiction here. Alcohol and drug addiction, specifically. And they wanted me to talk about my own experience. What I can tell you is, when I was in a very high-pressure job as an OR nurse and a recovery room nurse and manager of the recovery room, I really enjoyed my wine. I drank a lot of wine. And I didn't know it at the time, but I was self-medicating. I didn't know what to do with my spiritual gift. I didn't even know I had a spiritual gift, really. I just was self-medicating because things scared me. Because we fear the unknown, and I didn't know anything about it. So I was a little scared, and I was under a lot of stress, and I drank a lot. I put on some weight. And when I stopped drinking, I actually lost 36 pounds, and I had clarity back. Now, one thing I know now is that when I channel Spirit, or when I bring Spirit in, I'm shutting off one half of my brain, right? There's a right side and a left side. And so Spirit can come in to the brain that I've shut off. Now, when you drink alcohol or take drugs, you actually leave both sides of your brain. And that leaves an opening for Spirit to come in. Only it's not the right kind of Spirit. So it is energies darker entities that feed off of the feeling they get when you're drinking or doing drugs. So, and it's like when you drink even just a moderate amount, you're an open door for these dark entities to come in. And what happens is, or a lot of times what happens is, you find that, well, from my experience, the dark entities make it much harder for you to quit drinking or quit doing drugs because they love it. They attach to you and they actually give you little messages like, have a glass of wine, it's okay. Have another one. You know what I mean? The way I can describe it is, have you ever met someone who is like a blackout drinker and you're talking to them and they're in a state of inebriation and you swear, you look into their eyes and there's like nobody home? That's because their spirit actually can't handle the imbalance it feels when you're drunk. So your spirit leaves your body, and then that's when the dark entities come in. And so if you've ever had a blackout or know someone who has, you know that you do things that are out of character for you, like drunk texting, drunk phone calls, maybe being nasty to people that are around you. Your body is moving and you're talking and everything, but it's not you. So I don't know why Spirit wanted me to say this today, but I have a feeling that some of you out there may be having a situation or maybe a dependence on alcohol or drugs. And if you want to develop your intuition, if you want to develop spiritually, you cannot drink or do drugs. You just can't. You have to have a clean vessel. This is what you should drink. Celery juice. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if you make that decision to grow spiritually, you just have to know that alcohol and drugs just don't work if you want to grow spiritually. So that is my message. What time are we? Okay. So let me draw some cards for today. Gosh, I hope that wasn't too... I'm not judging. Believe me, I am not judging. And I don't want to lecture you. But I know that some of you out there are dealing with this issue. And just know there's help out there if you need help. There's a lot of help out there, especially in the States. And of course, you can always email me with any question, thelighthousemedium@gmail.com, or you can go to my website contact page, thelighthousemedium.com. I am happy to answer any questions that you have, okay? All right, so Spirit, please show us what we need to know today, January 5th, 2019. What do we need to know today? Oh, no place like home. No place like home. Number 50. 5 is all about change and transition. And this card is, to me, symbolizes that wherever you go, that's home. You know what I mean? Wherever you go, wherever you find yourself, that's home, because home is really here in your heart. You know, we are, as souls, we're all from different places, and we all come from source energy, of course. And we're on this planet for a short time just to have the experience, right? So, I know some of you out there that have gone through fires. I specifically know 2 families that are homeless right now because they went through fires. But I don't know why I'm supposed to say this, but wherever you are, that's home. So It might not be house beautiful, but really the energies now are gearing more towards spirituality and less towards materialism. So make whatever your home is for you. You can make it cozy, you can make it comfortable. You can certainly clean it up and make it yours. Oh my God, that's so weird. This card just popped out when I said clean it up. That's crazy. Clean it up and you can make it yours. You know, my guest house is not the Hilton. It is not, you know, the Marriott Marquis. It's rooms. But you know what? When you walk in, and I don't spend a lot of money on stuff, but when you walk in, the colors are vibrant and it's clean. I mean, you could eat off the floors. It's so clean. Now, it may not have all the amenities of a Hilton hotel, but it's clean and it's cozy and it's ours, and we have everything that you would need to come to a Caribbean island, right? Beach towels, blah, blah, blah. But Spirit really wants you to know that when you clean up your space, your home, which for you could just be a studio apartment, but if you clean it up, it helps to clean up here. You know what I mean? It helps you to clean up your what's going on up here, the monkey mind. You know, did you ever wake up and before you went to bed, you like left all the dishes in the sink? You didn't do them. You were too tired. And you didn't put your laundry away. You just threw it on the desk. And you just didn't really clean up much. And you woke up the next morning. How do you feel when you wake up? Do you feel light? No. You feel weighed down and heavy because you're like, oh my God, I have to do the dishes. Can I even make more breakfast dishes? I have to do the dinner dishes. There's clothes everywhere. It just make the space clean, neat, tidy, and it helps the energy. It helps your energy, and it helps the energy of the whole house to just flow. Okay. I feel like I'm lecturing. I'm sorry if I'm lecturing. Okay. Spirit, what else can you tell us for today? Please show us. Please show us. She-Wolf. Okay, this is Kyle Gray's deck. It's called Angels and Ancestors. And the deck before that was Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. And this is She-Wolf, Unleash the Wild Within. Unleash the Wild Within. I don't know what to say about this. What strikes me first is the moon. And this is the new moon. This is a full moon, but it is the new moon in Capricorn. But it's like she's wearing the wolf's head. What do you think of when you think of a wolf? You know, sometimes I think of the lone wolf, but in this context, I think of the wolf as a fairly, the wolves are pack animals, right? So, you know, they're dangerous to be around. They'll eat you, but they're pack animals, and they like to all be together, and they keep an eye on each other. But this is the she-wolf, and I'm going to draw another card because I'm just not... Unleash the wild within. I must say I haven't unleashed my wild side in quite some time. Unleash the wild within. We have Broken Arrow. Embrace the energy of peace. So how do these two cards go together? Embrace the energy of peace and unleash the wild within. I'm going to say that, well, what comes to me is this year of 2019 is also about living your truth and knowing what your life purpose is helps you to know your truth, but then you have to speak your truth. You have to say it out loud. Maybe not right away, maybe take a little time, but eventually you have to start speaking your truth, living your truth, being who you truly are. I think that's what this card is. Unleash the wild within. Maybe you're in a 9-to-5 job that you hate and you realize that your life's passion is to work with children. Maybe you're in a job that you don't like and you realize that you have spiritual gifts that you want to talk about. Maybe you're clairvoyant or clairaudient and you want to share that with the people around you, but you're afraid to. Spirit is saying, let your freak flag fly, which is what they say to me all the time. Like, this is really a big step for me. You have no idea how big of a step this is for me to be doing YouTube videos. Because I used to be, I was a mom and I was a nurse manager and I did everything the right way. I also drank a lot of wine. And now that I'm living my truth, and I still have a ways to go. I'm not completely out there with everything. I'm working on it. I'm a work in progress, just like all of us. But now that I'm living my truth, I can be more of who I truly am. And that gives me peace. So I'm embracing that. By living my truth, I have peace in here in my heart. Because I can just be who I am, and I don't care what other people think. I really don't. I think it's like part of my ego has left the building, and I just don't care as much. So, and it's a process. I mean, we all need our ego for some things, but for the most part, I like to leave my ego at the door. Okay. So I'm going to just pick a couple more cards here. It's almost 18 minutes, so I'll close up in a little bit, but I just want to pick a couple more cards. What can I tell them for today's Spirit? January 5th, 2018. What can I tell them? Spiritual abundance. You have spiritual abundance. It's all around you. It's there even though you can't see it. If you knew how many beings were in this room right now, you'd be like, holy crap. But the energy is all around us, and we have guides, we have spirit guides, we have angels, we have God, the divine, source energy, whatever you want to call it, Mother Earth. So you are abundant, and if you don't feel abundant financially, start to feel abundant from a spiritual place. Thank your angels and guides for being with you. Thank the earth for providing you the trees and the oxygen and the water and the beauty of nature and Mother Earth's energy, which grounds you and balances you. So if you're not feeling financially abundant, feel spiritually abundant. You are spiritually abundant. We are all spiritually abundant beings. And yeah. Let's see. Last card, Spirit. What can you tell us for today? Please show me. What can you tell us for today? Abundance. Okay, so Spirit definitely wants to get this message across, that you are abundant. Feel gratitude. That will bring more abundance to you. And yeah, I think I talked about a lot of stuff. I hope it wasn't too much. During meditation, it was like, I know I have 12 loads of laundry to do, but I was guided to just do this video, and there was a couple messages that really needed to come out. So I'm hoping they resonate with you. And I want to thank you so much for helping me out yesterday. It was not a great reading for me. But you guys added stuff from the cards, so that was wonderful. I love the group talk. I think it's so great. So thank you all for watching, and thank you for commenting, and thank you so much for being here. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video. If so, give me the thumbs up. It helps in some way. I have no idea how, but and leave me a comment. Thanks so much. Take care.